Hello, everyone, and welcome to our latest edition of the sports forecasting model. Uh, this time, we're going to look at the English Premier League and try to apply the games that will be played tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, April the 28th, and Sunday, April the 29th. Before we reveal my forecast, on Thursday I posted a video about the Europa League semifinal, and our my forecasting model proved to be correct in a sense that for the Arsenal against Atleti game, I forecasted a 69% chance of a draw, and it was a draw. And again, in comparison, the SPI was nowhere close to having a draw. For the other semifinal, I wasn't that close. I forecasted a 17.5% win for Marseille against a 12% win for Red Bull. Marseille won 2-0. So there's a wider margin of error for that game. So I'm working on finding out where I missed the mark and how to rectify it. But overall, I think we're on track. So let's see if it works for the EPL. So this is what I have. So tomorrow on Saturday, we have Liverpool against Stoke City. I have a 30.5% chance of win for Liverpool and a 7% chance of win for Stoke, with a 62.5% chance of a draw. The next game is Crystal Palace against Leicester City. I'm giving a 25% chance of win for Crystal Palace against a 6.5% chance against Leicester, with a 68.5% chance of a draw. Next, it's Newcastle against West Brom. I have a 36% chance against 30%, 36% for Newcastle, 30% for West Brom, and a 34% chance of a draw. We have then Huddersfield Town against Everton. I'm giving 22.5% chance to Huddersfield against 20% to Everton, with a 57.5% chance of a draw. In the game between Burnley and Brighton, I'm giving Burnley the advantage with 34.5% chance of a win, 11% to Brighton, and 54.5% chance of a draw. Swansea against Chelsea, I have Swansea at 25% for a win, 46.5% for a win to Chelsea, and a 28.5% chance of a draw. The game between Tottenham and Watford, I have Tottenham favorite with 58.5% chance of a win. There's a 11% chance that Watford will win that one, and a 30.5% chance of a draw. In the Southampton against Bournemouth game, I have a 35% chance of win for Southampton, 19% for Bournemouth, and a 45.5% chance of a draw. And finally, in the West Ham against Manchester City game, I'm giving City a 65% chance of a win against 20% to West Ham, and a 50% chance of a draw. So my forecast can be compared against the SPIs. And as a recap, I believe I found a way to quantify those factors that cannot be quantified, that couldn't generally be quantified, because this is a soccer game, and you can just take into account factors such as goal scored previously and the previous form to forecast a win. you know, the ability and the event leading up to the game should be taken into account, and that's what I do with my model. And that's why, if you listen to what I say and you go compare it against the SPI, there are some differences. And so far, 2 out of 3, the model that I put together was on target. 2 out of 3. So well, I'm still working on refining it, and we will see each other on Monday and see how it works. And on Monday, I will also upload my forecast for the Champions League semifinals return legs.